This is the story of Nosferatu, the silent horror film that didn't just create a vampire, it rewrote the rules, survived a legal execution, and accidentally became immortal. It's 1922, movies are silent, horror is still being invented, and German director F.W. Murnau releases Nosferatu, a symphony of horror. On the surface, it's a gothic tale about a mysterious count who brings terror to a small town. In reality, it's Dracula with the serial numbers filed off. The studio never bought the rights to Bram Stoker's novel. Instead, they changed the names, locations, and hoped no one would connect the dots. Dracula became Count Orlok, Jonathan Harker became Thomas Hutter, and London turned into a fictional European port city. That plan failed immediately. Bram Stoker's widow sued the studio, won the case, and the court ordered every copy of the film destroyed. The movie was officially sentenced to be erased from existence. Most copies were burned, but a handful survived, quietly hiding in archives and private collections. The attempt to kill the film only made it legendary. The vampire himself is where Nosferatu truly stands apart. Count Orlok doesn't charm anyone. He doesn't smile, he doesn't seduce, he lurks. Bald, hunched, with claw-like fingers and sharp front teeth, Orlok looks closer to a rat than a romantic aristocrat. His design permanently split vampire mythology into two paths, the elegant vampire and the pure monster. The actor behind Orlok, Max Schreck, was so unsettling on screen that people genuinely questioned whether he was acting. His name translates to Max Terror in German, which only fueled rumors that he was something else. Schreck rarely appeared in other major films, making his legacy feel even more mysterious. The way Orlok moves is just as disturbing. His stiff, slow posture wasn't accidental. Murnau wanted him to look unnatural, as if he didn't belong among the living. That choice later influenced how horror creatures behave, especially monsters that seem less human and more mechanical. Visually, the film was doing things no one else was doing. Instead of relying on studio sets, Nosferatu was filmed in real towns, forests, mountains, and castles. Some of the buildings seen in the movie were already centuries old when filming took place, giving the film an authentic sense of decay that couldn't be manufactured. To create its eerie look, Murnau experimented with negative film exposure, flipping black to white and white to black. Forests glow, skies turn pitch black, and the world feels wrong, like reality itself has been infected by the vampire's presence. One of the most iconic images in horror history, Orlok's shadow climbing the stairs, wasn't created with effects. It was carefully staged lighting and positioning, proving that sometimes the scariest thing isn't the monster, but its absence. The movie also quietly rewrote vampire rules that are now universal. Before Nosferatu, sunlight wasn't automatically fatal to vampires. In this film, sunrise destroys Orlok completely. From that moment on, daylight became the ultimate vampire weakness in pop culture. The connection between vampires and plague is another major contribution. Orlok arrives with rats, sickness spreads through the town, and fear grows faster than the monster itself. Audiences at the time would have recognized this immediately, especially in post-World War I Europe, where disease and mass death were recent memories. Even the pacing tells a story. Long pauses, slow movement, and empty streets make the film feel uneasy, as if danger is always present but rarely visible. Modern horror still uses this exact strategy. Despite being over 100 years old, Nosferatu continues to echo through cinema. It inspired remakes, tributes, and reinterpretations by filmmakers like Werner Herzog and Robert Eggers, each drawn to its eerie simplicity and haunting imagery. In the end, Nosferatu didn't just survive an attempt to erase it. It became the blueprint for cinematic horror. A vampire movie that couldn't be destroyed, changed the genre forever, and still waits patiently in the shadows, exactly where it belongs.